Hey guys, this is Callan LF. I'm doing another stream to finish building the manas, because why not? I got a little bit of free time, so I'm going to finish building the second mana today. Yay! Alright, I better make sure, I just want to make sure that I have all your comments ready to see. So far, it doesn't look like there's that many people here. The video's starting on YouTube. It's now starting to pick up, so I'm a little bit ahead. But thanks for watching. So I'm going to begin now. First, I'm actually going to start by I actually put a wrong piece in on this guy. Whoops. I mean, it wasn't the wrong piece technically. It wasn't the wrong type of piece, but it came in white, so I goofed it. So apologies. I will fix this now. And then once I've finished fixing this, I'll look at the comments and see if there are any questions. Excellent questions that need to be answered. But yeah. Here, I should probably just get these pieces ready and all that jazz. You like jazz? Welcome. 3 people, yay. 4. All right. Let's keep it going. Let's get this party started. Yeah. Okay, got this piece off. Sure, why not? I'll make that work. Yeah, I get it. I get it. So we gotta add a few extra pins to fix this. Stick this right on there. Oh dear, come on, get back in there. Do it for me, please. Oh right, I should probably line it up. For the sake of why isn't this going in? Come on, there we go. There we go. Good, good, good. Excellent, excellent. All right, boop, boop. Let's get these rubber bands back where they belong. One there, and then, ugh. Sorry guys, I'm waiting a minute to check on questions. This looks very exciting, I'm sure. All right, rewired that. All right, and then the last thing to do is to add a few extra pins for the whatever thingy. Yeah, it goes like that. There you are. 1. And here we are. Oh no, I put it wrong because I wasn't looking. I failed. Failed. Thank you. 7 people are here. Great. That's excellent. And so you had a bad day. Take it one down. Maybe if I next time, if I actually plan at a good time where people probably aren't leaving for school and stuff, I'll actually get more people. But yeah, still got some of you around. Hello. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Do it. Hey, Callan, how do you do your stop motions? Well, practice makes perfect. I've taken a lot of time to perfect my craft, and by perfect I mean get to a point where I think I'm okay, but it's just sort of wing it from there. But yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't consider myself great at stop motion, but I think I'm just good enough to be visually mildly amusing looking. So yeah, just keep practicing at it and keep raising your expectations for your own work is really all I gotta say. Because don't keep your expectations, like just keep trying harder and harder. You're just gonna stay at the same level. Well, what type of application? I probably should have looked at the second part to see that. I use a really old application called iMovie HD. It's about time I upgraded, but I'm just so used to using it to compile everything. And then I've used a program called HitFilm to sort of add special effects and such. How much time have you spent on one mock? Usually I don't spend too long. There was one big dragon mock that I started working on that I was kind of happy with as far as I was getting, but then I got lazy and dropped it off. So that was probably the one I spent the longest on. But as far as spending time on a mock and finishing it, might be probably both the big Makutas I made are contenders for that, because I did spend a bunch of time on them, and then I finished them, and yeah, it was fun. I got those Makuta built and didn't win anything from them, but that's okay. What? Okay, how? Oh yeah, I think I answered that well. I just put it up last night. Oh wait, this guy's incredible. Hey, Count, I just started a new channel. I'm a huge fan of Bionicle. Could you help support my channel? Potentially. I don't. Sometimes people come to me with things that they want me to promote, and I totally get that kind of excitement. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't really want to just promote things willy nilly, because I like to promote things that I can really 100% know that that's something I really want to promote, and and I also want to promote things that my audience will be interested in. Like, on one hand, I mean, I'm a little bit of a hypocrite because I did the Stickbot videos, which I would say I actually only did one, and I did that more as an experiment because the company Zing, I think, they were kind enough to send me some just as a test, and I thought I got to make at least one. So yeah, they sent them for free, and but yeah, as you can tell, I didn't really make a thing out of it because I'm not turning this into a Stickbot channel. This is a Bionicle channel. So yeah, but anyway, the answer is maybe. I don't know. I would like to see more of what you want me to promote before I end up doing it, because usually I like to promote things that my friends make, or if someone sent me something for free like that, I would at least want to promote it once. Longest time you stayed in one room working on a project without seeing the light of day? That's a good question. Frankly, for the most part, I haven't had many experiences like that, but I feel like in my head there was one. Well, I guess I could explain the situation. You know that Tahoe video? Not that Tahoe video. That's very detailed. I made like 40 videos with Tahoe, probably more. You know the grand tale of Tahoe, the video where he's talking about his glorious adventure, and it's in a film noir, and a Western style. That video, some of you probably know it, so I'm going to talk about that video. Was probably the longest I was kind of cooped up, mostly because there was an interesting situation behind that. We had to do a class project together, me and some other people in my class, to make a video that had both of those genres in it. It didn't have to be Western and film noir, but those were probably the easiest ones to do. So we went with those. And when we actually tried a live action thing first, but that was last year when my computer started getting really funky. Like it wasn't connecting to the hard drive, so I thought I'd lost everything. But I still had a bit of that Tahoe video, which I'd worked out as an alternative to the video that we weren't able to actually make, the live action one. And it worked out because that live action one, we didn't have proper audio equipment, and the video was dialogue heavy, so it would have sounded really bad. But basically what happened was I had to go home the weekend the weekend before finals week, I had to go home and finish the video. So, and I used it as an opportunity to bring stuff back over the break, and at the same time to work on it. And I basically worked on that for a very long, not very long time, but I worked on that pretty end on end. That was pretty much my life back home, is working on that video to make sure it was 100% done. And so, yeah, but thankfully it ended up working out, and I'm overall satisfied with that video. I like it overall. It's I think it's a fun video, even though it might not be one of my best. It's yeah. It was fun to sort of experiment with film noir style. You like jazz? Do you like jazz? Anyway, let me look more at the comments. I'll send you the link. Thank you. Roxy Master Race, Stick Butt, Spacey. Okay. Monogamous sequel anytime soon? Benjamin Lane asks. Probably not. The monogamous thing was it was a play that we read in one of our classes, and if we did like a special project thing for it, we'd get extra credit in the class. So I made that video for extra credit, and I got it, and everyone was pretty nice about it. Basically the idea was I wanted to do kind of like a gritty version of it, because it's kind of a Shakespeare type comedy. It's sort of like the same premise as the Shakespeare double brother thing. But yeah. Hello. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing a live stream on my YouTube channel. This is my roommate Jared just walked in. Hi. Hey, so yeah. Sorry, I probably should have warned you. I didn't. I won't be long. Okay, but yeah, I mean, you don't have to leave. Like, I'm just gonna be talking to a computer, and more specifically, people on the computer. My sister goes to FSU. Oh, really? Huh? That's neat. Hey, Galen. Hey, everyone. Hello, everybody. Long time fan here. Just wanted to say thanks for hours of entertainment. Oh, you're welcome. I wouldn't call what I make entertainment, though. I would call it garbage. But you know what? Thanks. I'm glad someone liked it. What did your parents think of your Bionicle and stop motion dictions? My parents have been pretty supportive about it overall, mostly because it does make a little money. If it wasn't, they probably would be telling me I need to get on with my life. And at this point, they probably are thinking he needs to get on with his life. Because now it's making less and less lately, and I'm going to have to move on eventually, pretty soon. But oh well. Oh yeah, I better get at the treads. So yeah. Is that right? Did I build this right? I want to say I built this right. The treads don't feel like they're on that tight. Huh. But anyway, that was Jared, everybody. I remember Callan and Davix. That was a great series. Well, thanks. Callan and Davix. I feel like Callan and Davix, I don't know. They didn't really... I never really fleshed out the characters well enough to make them remotely interesting. They were just kind of silly. But who knows? I might actually return and do something with Callan and Davix again in the near future. We'll see. We'll see. Wait. Uh-oh. I don't have the battery main piece right here. 1 sec. Better go grab it. Reach that. Can you get HD? Can you get HD on iPod or only Mac? I think you can make HD videos on an iPod. Depends on what you're using as an application for your iPod stuff. But yeah. You never use night vision. How does it feel to wear your own merch? This isn't technically merch, actually. This is a T-shirt I made for myself. I got involved with this Bible study, and we did. They had a thing where they were all doing kind of a big field day, and so they brought a bunch of shirts, and they had us make make our own shirts. And so I decided, they got a bunch of red T-shirts and yellow and orange paints, and so I thought, oh hey, well, might as well make the logo, because why not? And so that's what I did. That's the history of this lovely, lovely homemade T-shirt. App Store. Mm-hmm. He does it. Did you make your shirt? I did. I understand. Technically, I answered that now. Old Biotude flashbacks initiated. Okay. Oh, welcome, Kyler. Kyler's here. Yay. All right. Okay, one down. One of the wheels is down. The treads is down. Now to make the other one. Oh man, I almost wonder if Lego is like, if some of them were wondering, it's just a reverse of the other tire thing. Can't we just mirror this tire thing? Just say mirror it. But then they're like, no, we gotta show them how to mirror it, because they do the mirror type thing sometimes, but only if it's really simple. If it's like half the figure, that's when they decide to just show how to build it mirror directly, because you wouldn't want to confuse the kiddies. And yeah, this set is pretty big, pretty complicated for the chitlins. Yeah, my throat isn't the best day. You think you're gonna build other old 2001 Rahi sets? Well, these are the only ones I have that I ordered right now. I previously did buy the Cane Raw and the Moaka, so I have them. What I'm really annoyed about is that like two of the pieces that hold the Moakas, it wasn't the best design, and that's the only complaint I have with the Moaka and Cane Raw design is that they have two pieces that hold the arm, pretty much the whole arm thing to the body, and those two pieces broke, and it's really stinks. One of them broke already, and I had to replace it. And now the replacement also broke, so I have to buy two more of those on Bricklink at some point, or I'll probably buy a bunch more, so I'll have backups. Yeah, because that's the annoying thing. I actually have multiples of that piece already, but they're not in the old gray. If I dug through my collection and swapped things, I could probably get them the right color. But I don't know. But it might be easier just to buy a bunch of dupes on Bricklink. So yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing. Okay, more questions. For stop motion? Yeah, I might do stop motion with the monos. I might do a thing with them. Conversation with Kyler. If you guys want to check out my channel, I just started last night, and I already have one video, which is about stop motion, but no subscribers, sadly. But if you want to go check it out, go ahead. All right. Is Calix Kanohi a powerless one, or does it have the power of night vision, like the Turaga of Earth? That's a good question. In my original videos that I made a few years ago, my idea was that Kellen, though he technically is wearing a Ruru, it was actually supposed to be a Kakama, a Mask of Speed. It just looked like a Ruru, and the main reason for that was because, one, at the time I didn't have a Kakama, so I just gave Callan the Nuri Ruru, and two, I liked the look of the Ruru, and I just wanted I wanted it to be a Mask of Speed, because I've always felt that the Mask of Night Vision isn't incredibly useful for Toa Fire, who can just whip up fire and see and provide light for himself. Granted, there are some advantages to night vision over fire, but yeah, whatever. You know, that shtick doesn't really matter. Hey, what a happy day. So, I'm building this. Where did you get that shirt? I made it. I painted it. I explained the situation already. Something. Are you still reposting mod series? No, I actually reposted all of the mod episodes. All the old ones that existed are on my main channel. Um, and new ones will probably not be coming anytime soon, if ever. But I still do some things with my Toamata figures and characters, so even though it's not in the exact format, and actually that's not entirely true because I did have some old ideas. I remember I started when I first came here to college, the fall before last, fall 2015. I did actually start a series. Did I do something wrong? I think I did something wrong. This is too tight. It's too tight. Anyway, I started a series where Tahu and Kopaka were looking for Liwa. And I had a bunch of plans for that, but I just could not muster up the motivation to make the next episodes. Gosh, it was kind of frustrating, but I just could not care to do it. And that was a little annoying, but stuff happens. So yeah, but the thing was, I actually did have a previously made sketch that I was going to tie into that storyline, uh, uh, and I actually wrote it and sent the lines to the voice actors, and I have all the lines from the voice actors except for two Matoran that were going to be in the video, and but I can really get anyone to voice those at any time. So since that video is practically done, I'll eventually, at some point or another, I'll finish it and put that out. But yeah, in general, I'm not trying to do a bunch of new Mata stuff. What other questions were there? Um, hey, Callan, did you think of Callan Davik's totally original story made by? Yeah, I remember. I did see that video. That was a funny old video. Um, where's Amira? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Kyra was just making a comparison of my idea of. Oh, and I never actually explained that. So yeah, in my old stories, Callan wore a kakama that looks like a Ruru. In more recent stuff, he's basically just been a Matoran. So yeah, it's I would say in more recent stuff, it is basically just a depowered Ruru because he's a Matoran. Um, Working on is my Amok and thinking of making my own version. Oh, move my own version of yourself, Mock. If it's all right. Yeah, if you want to. I mean, it doesn't matter to me at all. But I appreciate it if you like. But if not, hey, don't do it. Do it if you like. Do whatever you want. Are you still wait? Okay, what other questions were there? I want to try at least to get a few views. Not trying to gloat. I've never done this before. Debuncle, Marvel. Okay, yeah. Marvel Master is working on a new stop motions, and he's trying to get it promoted. So he came here. All right. Well, live stuff is a good way to get things promoted, but be warned. Sometimes people won't take time as kindly to it. I don't care. Anyway, what else did people say? So is iMovie a different thing than iMovie? iMovie HD, is it different? Yes, it is. It is older. It does have some problems, but overall, like I just really prefer the style of everything. It's easier for me to lay everything out and get it all put together. Have you seen the current thick Bionicles discourse? Not particularly, but I can imagine. I feel like there's always been talk about female mocks and how you should make female mocks. So I just frankly stay out of it for the most part, mostly by not making very many mocks these days. Because as much as I like building mocks, heck, I feel like if I could, I wouldn't even mind being a Lego designer if that were a possibility. Uh, but but yeah, it's just not something I've been doing lately. But who knows? It's something I might pursue if my film pursuing doesn't end up working out. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, you can never know exactly what you're gonna do. But I'd like to think I've got a couple good ideas that I could potentially fall back on. Am I? Oh yeah, I get it. So I think I built this thing 100%. And I just gotta put on the. All right, let's continue. I actually built a Matoran Mongoose color scheme inspired by the Kui. Where's a light blue ribbon? I haven't posted him since I've actually had trouble naming him. Yeah, that's actually something true that kind of happened with my Strix character. I never really did much with him because I couldn't come up with a good name for him. And then when I did, everyone, I realized I named him a racial slur, and I didn't even realize because I'm an idiot. Whoops. Oh, I'm an idiot. All right. What else? I'm going overboard though. Sorry, I just get excited sometimes. Oh no, it's okay, Marvel Master. It's fine. It's fine. We love you. Kyler named the Matoran Raku. Bunkel Arpel Production says. I was actually thinking of Jalki. That sounds a bit too much like Jaller. It also sounds kind of like Jokey. You know who did Skady on Custom Bionicle? Where are the rest of them? Because we have 3 of them. I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about with Skady. If you're talking about Mythicals, I don't know, but give me a little more information on that. No, I can better answer that. You prefer Slides with Robots or Robo Rider? I never bought any of them, but Robo Riders seemed like they were just motorcycle stuff with Bionicle type pieces. So probably Slizers, because Slizers had some cool pieces, and really you could kind of tell some of the Bionicle influence stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna say Slizer. Kind of wish I could use iMovie, but yeah, Mac exclusive. Sorry, dude. Have you considered making a new stop motion series? Technically, yeah, because the Bionicle undercover stuff that I've been thinking about. I came up with the idea last summer, and I wanted to make a big thing of it, but so far I haven't done a very good job of that. And yeah, it hasn't really been a thing at all. But I might make a few episodes of that. That's basically the new series. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah. All right. Okay, what else? Hey, Count, are you getting an Amino account? Oh yeah, people were asking me about that yesterday. I do not have one. I might get one. But I'm just so busy though that I'm not sure if that's something I'd have much time to put. Something I'd have to be able to put much time into. You know what I mean. Yeah. Oh man, I really want to get batteries for these guys. I want to remote control them. Now, next time I can go make it to the store, I'm definitely gonna get some batteries for these lovely individuals. And yeah, that's a neat way of connecting the backs too. I love this. Good idea, Lego. This is great. This is just great. I love it. That sounded a little sarcastic. Anyway, it wasn't. With Gabe. Oh yes, the dog passed away. That's pretty sad. Sakti, if you had to pick, who is your favorite Bionicle star? My favorite would probably be Tahu, just because he came with some good pieces. I mean, I've ended up using the howl they made for that map is kind of probably the worst. I mean, not the worst thing they could do, but it's a kind of unfortunate remold, considering they could have basically just made the mask closer. They made it too thin and everything, in my opinion. But other than that, I've still used it. The pieces I've used the Tahu Stars pieces all over, and so. But as far as the best star, I'd probably say, as far as just like aesthetically, Gresh might be the best Bionicle star. As far as like he's got a neat color scheme, neat pieces. But I don't know. Frankly, I really don't like that they put Gresh with the Bionicle stars because it was supposed to be like a whole passing of the torch kind of thing, and then they ended up like not what am I saying, a passing of the torch? It was supposed to be a whole remembering all of the stuff that happened in Bionicle kind of thing, and then they put two 2009 characters in it. I thought that was kind of dumb. They had no Borak. They should have had a Borak, but it would have been hard to do a Borak in a star form. So I can get why they didn't. But yeah, Boraks are great. They should have done Borak, in my opinion. And they also should have. They really, frankly, I don't like 2009 that much. So I wish they hadn't have done any Glatorian, but I suppose they kind of had to do one, considering um, it was a huge change to the universe. But yeah, I didn't really get that why they did like two. I didn't get that at all, frankly. Cause you don't need two, you just need one. Scrawl is boring, he's pretty dumb. I made that song up just now. Whoa! Motorcyclists, crazy. I'm telling you, people in Tallahassee are crazy drivers. Alright. Okay. What was your first mock? Oh gosh. I actually have pictures on my Flickr account of really old stuff I built. There's sort of a combo of Tahu Nuva, Gali Nuva, and Liwa Nuva. It's sort of my own kaida of them. I'd say that as far as what I can document, mock. Other than that, if we're talking about getting back into the community and actually starting a YouTube, I think my first mock was a revamp of Tahu Nuva. Since Tahu Nuva was my first set, I did like revamp of him back in the day. It looked pretty bad, but it was a thing. So yeah, Tahu Nova is what I call them. Really clever and original and iconic and beautiful and glorious and lovely, lovely, truly lovely, lovely time. So anyway, that was one question. And what else was asked? Do you think Bionicle will get a third rebuild, or do you think Bionicle is dead? For now, I definitely think Bionicle is dead. It will probably be at least 5 years before they try. I mean, it was 5 years the first time. I'm guessing probably 10 years before they try again to remarket the name, unless someone buys Bionicle from Lego. But and well, yeah, like they do a joint thing with Lego and they fund a film or something, and Lego does the toys. That would be so. That would be the honestly. I think at this point that would be the best case scenario in my opinion because I feel like at this point you almost need a third party to give Bionicle the respect it deserves because Lego has shown that they really don't need it, and that is the gospel truth. There was one time where they really pretty much did need Bionicle, but now they don't. They can live without it. And when they ran it into the ground, it didn't set. I'm sure it didn't set them back that much. Enough that they didn't want to make a third wave. So I understand that, but yeah, Lego doesn't need Bionicle, and I feel like if Bionicle were to come back in a good way, it would have to be from somebody who grew up with it, who's now working at some kind of studio, and then they're able to get the studio to make a deal with Lego. Heck, Warner Brothers already has some pretty heavy dealings with Lego with their the Lego movies, the Batman movie now coming, and of course the original Lego movie. So yeah, that would be my ideal scenario. Someone at Warner Brothers pushes the idea of a Bionicle movie, and Lego approves, and then Warner Brothers basically the writers at Warner Brothers will have creative control, and hopefully it'll be people who had a passion for the original aesthetic, and Lego would have to design their sets after that aesthetic, because as we've seen, Lego is just happy with recycling HF pieces, which is not entirely a bad thing, but they did it so much that it was, in my opinion, a bad thing. So yeah. Anyway, enough of that. Um, Remember when Lego stole Greaser's color scheme with the Skrull Star? Wait, didn't they all first steal that color scheme with Tuma? Tuma was the green first, and then Skrull Star was the lime green and black. One of my friends made Roblox stars. It was pretty cool. Okay, cool. Callan, not to bring up old wounds to the community, but what did you think caused G2 to be canceled? I think it was oversimplified story and weak marketing that killed it. It was both of those things, in addition to sets that were mediocre. I would say that, but yeah, overall, as much as I have personal issues with the sets, I'd say that's probably the least of G2's problems as far as, I mean, maybe not the least, because when you go to the store, you see a $20 Toanuva, and you're a typical parent. You know, it's not an ideal spending money. But so yeah, I didn't really like that. But really, yeah, I'd agree. It was the weak marketing that did nothing for it. And then the weak story alienated old fans, and the weak marketing kept any new fans from being brought in. Did you have a Hero Factory set that you thought had a good build? I did. Almost every version of Evo is decent. The Evo, the gun arm Evo is probably one of the coolest designs with just the basic thing. I was hoping for a Bionicle film when they did G2. And honestly, Journey to One is basically one short, dumb movie. It's just kind of shaped like a TV show. I'd have to say I'd be interested in seeing how the Lego Ninjago movie does. Yeah, is the Lego Ninjago movie still coming this year? Because I swear their IMDb says that that it is this year that the Ninjago movie's coming out. And that surprises me. Well, sad they don't have the original actors. Yeah, that was the other thing that was annoying with Journey to One. Not only were they written as all basically essential cutouts of the same person, they all were like, the only person that had any kind of differentiation was Pohatu, and they did that by making him nothing like Pohatu was in the original stuff. I liked him being loud and happy. Instead, they made him just like, oh, I have to go through an arc to be with my animal friend. And it's funny because after that, he doesn't even have a big moment with the animal, really. So it's kind of pointless. Ugh. All right, enough complaining about G2. It's gone. It's over. It's unfortunate what happened, but that's just the way it is. So what else is there? You realize there would be another film, Shaggy in the Rain, with sad song playing like "There's No Point in Living," Scoob. Oh, it's true, man. It's very true. I have to say, oh yeah, I read that already. Tuma doesn't count apparently, even though he was lying to me about it. Okay, whatever. I missed the old Bionicle, but HFCA. What does CA stand for? Sorry, I hit the wrong thing before I finished. Oh, okay. Yep, Ninjago movie's coming out September this year. I can't believe that. That'll be interesting to see how that goes. Because, heck, Pohatu and Journey to One was nothing like Pohatu in the 2015 animations. It's true, like, the only thing he had in common with 2015 animations is that they were both kind of slightly grumpy. Like, you could say they were both kind of grumpy. But 2015 animations is like Kopaka. And then he basically is just another Kopaka. And then the Journey to One is just like kind of jerk. Like, I'm just your standard jerk. I'm just kind of. Also, you say we all like punny Pohatu. And I'm not trying to glorify myself in any way by saying this because I don't think it's a good thing. I'm the one who basically came up with the idea of Pohatu being punny for the most part. I think that was mostly my contribution, and I'm not entirely sure it was a good one. In fact, my friends tell me it was a bad one. So yeah, Pohatu technically wasn't ever really punny. Apparently, like, Golly did some bad jokes, apparently. She was, although I'm actually not sure how that, I know there were comments on the G2 website about her telling bad jokes. And then, if you guys have ever heard of Pariki, amazing Minogue style animations where he takes the tools from the Templar Minogue animations and he makes videos with them, and they look so good. And anyway, he in his Trial by Tahu video, which is a really long, good fan film that's pretty story wise, it's on the same level as Struggle in the Drift. It's pretty great, but in that he makes a comment about he makes a couple comments about Golly telling jokes, and I'm not sure if that was a Minogue thing ever, or if it was a G1 thing, and I just don't remember it because I don't remember her telling jokes in the Kathy Hapka book, which I have read. But there might be media that I've missed that said Golly was a Joker in G1 as well. But I don't know. That was all kind of long nothing. Where he's love that T-shirt. Oh, thank you. I love Funny Blondes. Can I be your friend? Sure, I guess. I haven't really met you yet, but yeah, for the sake of this stream, you can definitely be my friend, and we'll see if anything comes of it. All right. Okay, time to. No, not yet. I made the thingies. Now I gotta put these on. Okay. And these are the 6th length. This is a 5 length, right? This is a 6. Yeah, this is 6 length. All right. Okay. Palazzo in a nutshell. Boy, I'm Australian and I hate poisonous insects for no apparent reason. Basically, yeah. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Kopaka was like a ninja, but without the jumping around. Yeah, he was a clumsy ninja because he slipped. What a doofus. Oh, Pohatu, you goofster, you gaffster. Where you are? Where are the? That's weird. I'm not seeing any 2-length black axles. It's a good thing I have extras, but darn, not seeing them. All right, I'll get. Oh, I thought it was right here. I gotta get up. Come on. There's one. Oh, there they are. Good. I hope there aren't any more. I don't want to get up. I'm lazy. I'm a lazy bum. Sorry, guys. The Cowan way is the lazy way. All right, what else have I missed? I didn't slip. That's bad. Oh yeah, he did have kind of the best quotes, didn't he? I didn't sleep. I didn't slip. Apple sucks. Oh, well, I'm filming this on an Apple computer, so I guess that could be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. Maybe not. Shooby dooby doo up. All right. Still building this thing, and it's coming along pretty well. I'll probably be done relatively soon. We'll see. I didn't slip. Why does you hate me? He's clearly Trip. I would just like to say that you are a big inspiration for my YouTube channel. I started doing YouTube because of your funny videos. Oh, gosh, I can't believe that. People will say that. I'm like, no, what? Really? Thank you. Even though hopefully I can inspire. If I am inspiring people, I hope I can inspire them to be better than me. Because I don't think I'm a very good writer, and a lot of my videos and old scripts are really bad. But oh well. I'm working every day to see if I can improve, and try and make stuff that's maybe funnier, maybe better. I mean, hey, I've got the occasional video where everyone's like, "Whoa," at that comment, and I'm like, "Yay, that makes me feel good, y'all. Thanks. I love you guys. I can't find the darn piece. Where's the piece? Where's the piece? Huh. Well, it's not an essential. I can come back to it. or get it. I have extras, I think. All right, let's continue. And let me look at the comments. Did I miss any? Callan, was talking to me. Oh. Wait, what? I say the same thing, but I was around a lot longer than Callan. Oh, yeah. I'm not really an inspiration to Kyler. Kyler's been around before me. Oh, want a Lego Story 4 theme? 2010 revival. You're the first Bionicle channel I subscribed to. The second was Suddenly Origins. Oh, well, thanks. Oh, is Warrior saying that his first is MP? I'm confused. Callan, the humblest of YouTubers. Maybe. Well, I appreciate that, but I'd say more of a realist. I'm just a realist because I know the truth. Better to be humble than cocky and overconfident and a jerk. But I'm probably a jerk, and I'm probably like the worst combo. I'm a jerk and I'm unconfident. So at least a confident jerk can use their confidence to their advantage. I don't know. I should probably stop being such a Debbie Downer. What else is going on? What do you do to make your mocks not fall over when doing stop motion? I usually tape them to the ground on the bottom of their feet. Just stick some tape on the bottom of their feet. I wish I had more like putty stuff. I think that would probably be the best. I like Callan's so modern revamp things. Thanks. But yeah, it's taped to the foot as well. That's what I was saying. I taped the bottom of the feet to the ground. I remember my first mock. It was inspired by Count and Green Cat's build, but I was too dumb to understand Bionicle mock builds. At some point, we're all pretty bad. If you guys have ever seen my mock pages, if you ever heard of mock pages, you should look up my account and look at my oldest mocks. There are some really terrible ones, like really bad. And I'm not saying I'm great now, but there is some stuff that you look at that and you're like, that was made by the same person. Because I mean, I'm not great now, but I feel like I have some mocks that look pretty good, pretty decent anyway for the now. And if you look at the really old ones, it's like, oh my gosh, how did I can't even believe those are the same person. So yeah, gotta stick this in. All right, now I gotta put that piece. Where is the 5-length axle? This has a lot of 5-length axles in these sets. So if I were buying this for pieces, I'd be very happy. But I'm not. I'm buying it for the figure, so I'm still pretty happy. But anyway, what am I doing? I'm just talking nonsense. Where is it? Where is it? No, I can't find it. I can't find it. Oh, there's that piece. Let's look for that. Huh. Nuts. So, okay. Let me get back to comments for a second. Callan, don't deny it. Your mocks are the best on YouTube. Oh, that's really nice, Kyler, but they're not. They're, on YouTube? Maybe. I don't know. Here are some good mock makers on YouTube, but honestly, if you really want to see good mocks, look at people like Jockson and there are some really good people on like picture websites like DeviantArt, Flickr. Those sites have some of the better people. But anyway, but yeah, I and Shadow Gear's here on YouTube, and he's a really good mockist as well. So let's not forget Shadow Gear. Alan, the self-abusist of YouTubers. Yes, that is what I am. Oh, thanks. People saying I shouldn't drag myself in the mud. Thank you. You're right, I shouldn't, but I just can't help it. When was the last time you were on Bionicle Amino Count? I haven't been on Amino yet. I might try it. And at the time, I don't even know mock was a term for custom Bionicle. Oh, it's yeah, like my own creation, right? Yeah. Which monos is your favorite, orange or yellow? I haven't built. I built the orange one first, only because it just seemed like the thing to do. But I can't really fairly say which one's my favorite yet because I haven't had them. TTV, oh those wannabe Bionicle fans. Uh, TTV features other mocks like their own. Come on, that's being a little too harsh on them. Yeah. Oh, TTV. I wouldn't say they're bad Bionicle fans. I'd say they're just. I kind of get why they're successful, but on the other hand, I feel like they don't really have distinct enough personalities to be like a personality YouTube channel where it's like, oh, I subscribe to H3H3 because I really like his personality and the way he acts in his videos. Like I can't even remember any of the names other than LJ and there's like Kahi, I think. But yeah, Venom is one of them, I think. But like Kahi, Venom, they all Var, like all of them have similar-ish blending voices. So it's hard to get really like I don't know good personalities. But I don't want to just hate on other people. Metal Gear is my favorite Marcus. Yeah, he's really good. Remember Matoro 2001 to 2007? Yes, rest in peace, Matoro. Matoro equals Bionicle Jesus, yes. Shadow good, but he hasn't stopped motion in a while. That's true. My favorite Marcus is Cal, hands down. I love this Green Guy Davis science. Oh, well, thanks. Meso is one of them. Yeah, that's right. And he's like one of the big ones. Yeah, and Blinded have him go. Yeah, I'd say Meso, Kahi, and Venom probably blend together the most for me. I haven't listened to them very much, but whenever I have heard a recording of them, I can barely tell who's talking when, if which one is talking. Um, oh, there it is. Got the piece on my lap. All right, cool. Found it. I'm sexy. Biting a gate, not 39, is sexy, apparently. Rest in peace. I wouldn't say Toro. My ideas for mock ideas came from you, Kyler, and Anaru. Cool. Oh, you're bringing in CSGO memes. Why, Kellen? Sorry. Yeah, I know that H3H3 got on the CSGO stuff. LJ's face is weird. I have not seen LJ's face. I know that he did make like a whole big deal about he didn't show his face on the internet, and then he did. I heard that he did, but I never saw it because, frankly, I got better things to do. Also, yeah, I never really noticed, but these guys use a rack and pinion gear, just like the Tohordika did, where they got the shoulder coming in from the side kind of thing. It's great. These things are great. Gosh, 2001, what a time to be alive. I mean, today's kind of a time to be alive too, but for very different reasons. It's a very strange time to be alive. Because. All right, what else? Oh, Inara said he's flattered. Good, Inara's flattered because I think that guy said that he was inspired by Inara and me and Kyler apparently. Little account I know. No, I am Obelisk from the Bionicle Amina. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, I'm one of the few people who still hasn't revealed my face, at least not in public. The Technic came out in 2001. Oh yeah, 2001. The count on our Mino is fake. Oh no. Cal, you sound kind of dead inside. I don't blame you. Yes. Sorry if I do sound. Yeah, I guess I do sound a little dead inside. I'm not like depressed or anything. I'm just kind of had a somewhat long day at school, so I'm just kind of tired. I got some extra homework I got to do tonight. So yeah, I'm not really exhausted or anything. I'm just kind of semi sleepy. I'd say semi sleepy. All right, cool. I've gotten to the point where I put on the rubber bands. I would say it is a slight design flaw that you gotta take off the rubber bands every time you want to replace the batteries, but frankly, it's my fault I don't already have batteries, so I can't really blame them for that. And point number two, it'll be a while. I think they're working under the assumption that changing batteries is a rare thing. You're not going to be like pulling batteries from the sky all the time, so you can swap them with your TV remote if your TV remote batteries are dying or something. I don't know. Is that I think that's like a thing. People sometimes they'll search throughout their house to and borrow batteries when they need the batteries in the TV remote or something, or in console remotes. I don't know, but I actually don't have a ton of experience with that myself, so I don't know. I'll wait 9 more years if I have to, Kyler. Sorry you didn't get the news, Aiden. I don't know who Aiden is. The lies. Very few little tubers do a face reveal. I didn't really do a face reveal so much. I did a video showing my face when I was years ago on YouTube, and I guess that was technically a face reveal, but no one really was talking about face reveals then as much. So I just kind of ran with it, and I feel like just anyone who cares has just kind of known what I look like. So yeah. Doot doot. Why did no one tell me why? I was born in 2000. Cool. One of the reasons I don't reveal myself is that pretty much promoting my channel and videos, not myself. Yeah, exactly. And that's totally fair. I don't often use. I only show my face if I'm doing like a update thing or where it's just easy to film myself saying what's going on recently, or a live stream like this one. So yeah, I typically don't show my face often, but I've done it enough that people know what I look like. So yeah, this is thing. It's a thing. All right, let's keep building. Just keep building. Just keep building, building, building. What do? We build, build. Did anyone see Finding Dory? If you did, what'd you think? I thought it was okay, but it did feel kind of like, oh, it's just another sequel. It doesn't really, I don't know, it didn't really carry the same kind of emotional weight or anything of the original. Because I love the original. I love Finding Nemo. You know who doesn't love Finding Nemo? And this is a little bit of insight that I got years ago. Shadowgear. Shadowgear does not like Finding Nemo. He said that he can't relate to fish, so he does not like he does not really care for Finding Nemo. And frankly, I don't get it. I think fish are sweet, especially when you make them voiced by Albert Brooks or something. Let me see. What am I missing? Okay. There was once a hobbit named Yellow Slaggins. Haha. I feel like I've made that joke before. And that was Yellow Slaggins, the thing back in the day, kind of. Not back in the day, but like a year or so ago. Alright. You feel like the Silmarils shouldn't be buffed, they should have a slimmer body build to you. Yeah, that's fair. The giant gold count is basically just glory count, so I kind of made the smaller one, even though it's gold and red, which is pretty magnificent kind of loyalty color scheme. I tried to make it not look as buff and majestic. Yo, Olo, I have my face in taste test videos. Scotty, there goes to grab Toy Shadow, throws him in a wall 100 times for not liking Finding you. Yeah, Brodo Slackins, gosh. Anyone remember Do It for the Vine? I do not remember. He was the dankest hobbit. Finding Nemo is the stuff for younger me. Yeah, I'd say Finding Nemo holds up overall. You should be on the Gearbox podcast. If they invited me, I'd do it. But I yesterday in my stream I talked about how Shadows kind of distanced himself from me because I'm not going to get into all the details again. But I ended up finding out because we were friends on Facebook. I noticed that when Julian was going by Mesky, I noticed that there was a hint to suggest that Junie was Mesky, and at the time, they were being all hush hush about it. No one knew that. So, and it's not like I ever threatened it or anything, but I guess at some point Shadow found out. I never told him that I knew, but he somehow found out that I knew. Can't remember how that all went down, but because it's been a while. But when he found out that I knew, he blocked me on most of his accounts, and and publicly he has never said anything. I swear the last time he mentioned me, he said that that he's cool, he's fine with me or anything. But I don't think he wants anything to do with me. Uh, and that's okay. I got other things to do too, so I understand. Um, but yeah, it's been a while, and I know that time heals wounds, so I don't really feel the same kind of frustration that I did at one point with Shadow. But it's all so it's fine. But I don't know if that's enough that he'll actually want me to visit the Gearbox podcast at some point. If he does, great. But I don't know. Although I will say, a fun fact, I can tell you this because why not? I don't care. Uh, Shadowgear was the first person I really got to talk to about the Lego movie after I saw it because we both saw it. And we actually recorded an hour long recording of the two of us talking about the movie and our thoughts on it. It was a little disingenuous though because I felt almost like pressure to say something unconventional. I should have just been myself the whole time and said what I honestly thought. But it was fine because he never ended up posting the video anyway. But yeah, we did. We spent like an hour talking about the Lego movie and our thoughts on it. But that was right after it came out in 2014. So yeah, there's a little known fact for you. Hooray! Information that will go in your head, go right out of it, that no one will care about. Remember, I love it. Um, okay. Um, what is it? Um, Yuck Adam Sandler. There was some stuff. Apparently, Shadow can like the arachnids. Yuck Adam. Apple lives by a phrase of it. That seems accurate to me. Well, back in the day, there were only one generation of Biome. Shadow distanced himself from everyone. Kyler hasn't talked to him since 2011. Oh wow. Shadow hates you. That would not surprise me, but I doubt he hates me. So I think it's been a while. It's probably more just he doesn't really care for me. Mine is Zilmac. That's sad. Their relationship is a shadow of itself. Haha. Well, that's pretty good. Shadow is just an edge lord. Oh my gosh. Just sounds like quite the sad tale, almost folk tale, movie tale. My favorite could always be the Mask of Fate. I forgot his name. Kind of wish I could talk to Shadow, even if it were on one more time. I don't have any problems with him, and I don't think he has any problems with me. But he probably hasn't been interested in talking. Yeah, I think he's kind of stuck to his own with just Junie and Rosh Sake. I saw that he's done a couple videos with Rosh Sake. So that's interesting. Shadow almost commented on one of my mocks, then he deleted it before I saw it. Probably just because it was similar to Mesky. Maybe. That's weird. There was a giant Discord group of Bionicle members. What happened to Kasi? I'm pretty sure Kasi, Kasi, he's always done a bit of local theater stuff, and I think that he got into that more over the past couple of years, and also Shadow, Kasi, and I became pretty close. So when Shadow kind of stopped talking to me, when he kind of backed off from me, Kasi and him just kind of. By that point, Kasi had become better friends with Shadow, I guess. So he's sort of stuck to Shadow more. Now I don't think they talk very much either because I'm pretty sure Kasi just kind of disappeared from the internet. But I actually did get a message from Kasi the other day. So he is alive, and um, yeah, I'm not ruling out the possibility that he might once again potentially voice in a video on my channel, but I have no idea because he has neither confirmed or denied any of this. But either way, I think it's safe to say that the big days of Callan and Kasi is sort of like there was a time when we were basically identified together on the internet for our mock talks. Not mock talks, that was the name I came up with for mock advice. But now he's doing his own kind of thing. Shadow's doing his own kind of thing, and I'm still doing my YouTube thing. So yeah, This entire stream is just full of delicious drama. More interesting information than drama. Yeah, I did a little bit of that yesterday, but I kind of remembered a couple more things. Yesterday I couldn't think of Mesky because I remembered that Mesky was what she was calling herself for a while before she revealed that it was Junie. You see Gringot's comments on BioTube's vids and he never replies. Yeah, and Gringot's just been kind of more recently he's just been kind of a ghost watching. He'll occasionally comment, he'll occasionally pop up. But I haven't done a lot of stuff with Gringot recently. I did have him voice in a video last year, but his mic sounded not the best. So I'm not sure I'm going to have him consistently voice a ton because I've kind of got him. I've got a sort of strict policy for voice actors. I want them to have like, at least half decent mics. But yeah, Kasi posts every now and then. And yeah, on Mock Pages, it's mostly Lego convention stuff. Mock Advice is good. Oh, thank you. Do you remember your first real patron, Dan H? Yeah, I do. I do remember him. And I did some Skype calls with him, but I don't think I ever got money from him because I never probably did it. And I don't think I ever will because the Patreon probably wasn't that great of an idea. I do know of Maniac. I know that he's leaving. So I hope he does well in the Navy and all that. I just got to a Nuju Parak Brick Piler Mox says I just got to a Nuju Parak Galakau and Unarak and the Ice Hockey on eBay for $15. That's a pretty good deal. Good job. That isn't a figure of speech. I really missed the state of the community from a few years back. On Cal's live stream, I got first comment when it was over. I guess I'm now the devil. I don't understand how that makes you the devil, but okay. He's on Steam. Well, good to know he's still out there. Yeah, Edict is. I've heard that Edict is still alive. Believe it or not, there was a time. This might sound really weird, but there was a time when Edict was calling Kasi and I and wanting to talk to us, and I will always remember. Here, another little bit of gossip. Something that was always funny about Edict is that he'd always talk about one of two topics. The first is Bionicle and how Hero Factory is so much worse than Bionicle, how Hero Factory was terrible and awful, and basically explaining just how bad Hero Factory was and how it paled in comparison. And then the other topic was himself and all the things going on with him and how, and you know, he was a little self-centered in his conversation. So it was either one of those two things. So I was in a few calls with him back in the day, and I swear there was one morning where Kasi and I we were just talking, and we kept getting messaged by Edict, and he was wanting to talk to us, and we're like, we're busy, we can't. And he was like interrogating us, like, why can't you talk to me? It was weird. It was an interesting scenario. Yeah, I'm dying. That's weird. Not seeing the pins. I swear I saw hundreds of these 3-link pins 10 minutes ago, but now I'm not seeing any of them. Well, ain't that just the darndest thing? Probably gonna have to go get up and get them from my own collection. Yeah, that sounds like eating. I like Hero Factory. In my opinion, pretty good. Why do people think Hero Factory was terrible? I thought it was okay. I never thought. Yeah, at first, I think everyone in the Bionicle community had kind of an initial bitterness towards HF because it was it replaced Bionicle, so people were accusing it of like, oh, it replaced Bionicle. I should probably get back closer to the mic. Oh well. But yeah, it replaced Bionicle. So yeah, I think there was kind of an initial bitterness from the community justified by that principle. But as far as a line, if it's in itself goes, Hero Factory wasn't that terrible. I think it was okay. It wasn't the greatest. It was no Bionicle, but it was okay. So yeah, I frankly prefer it to G2 in my opinion. I prefer Hero Factory to G2. just because I don't know. At least Hero Factory got the beginning of CCBS. Hero Factory made CCBS feel good and new because it was new. But then they ran it into the ground. Hero Factory got kind of stale as it kept going, and then they replaced it with Bionicle, and they ran into the ground so fast. Kind of surprises me. It just whenever I think, oh man, Bionicle get canceled early, it still boggles my mind that it got canceled before in less time than Hero Factory. Hero Factory lasted 5 years, and and it or yeah, it was 5 years, right? Something like that. And HF lasted, and Bionicle G2 lasted like less than two, really. So yeah, it kind of stinks. Do you think I should pay Bionicle by the pounds, pay for it? It depends. If you're buying like a big box and you see a bunch of things that you'll probably look good, even though you um, depends on what you're looking for. I wish my mocks were more on YouTube. I think they're good. Why that's the tough part. YouTube's kind of a hard place to just market your mocks. Do like mock videos or animations with them, and I feel like that's always worked. Animating and stuff with my mocks. Um, um, but yeah, Bagul. Oh, Bagul. Why am I speaking about Bagul? I don't I don't know. What does anyone know what horror movie Bagul is the spirit from? I can't remember. I think it was the Ethan Hawke one. I've never seen the movie. I've just heard about it. This is fun. Get in there. Ah, there we go. Thank you. Oh gosh, crying out loud. Okay. All right. This one's almost done. Now this one's done. Sweet. I built it. It's done. Now I got to the remote, and I can just put the pins on the side and remote control it. Cool. Exciting stuff. So yeah, now I just got to get batteries. So yeah, neat. Swaggin'. All right, let me answer some more questions. Fear Factor is made for the younger kids at the time. HF was alright. I like the Evo 4.0. I wish they bring back G2 of Bionicles. There will always G3. Well, at least the videos on them make mocks of mine. Battleland Construction theme. Let's go. Darn it, Greg. Or maybe some more border survival. Well, I'm gonna go make a G2 Bow Okay, cool. Lego promised G2 would have 3 years that put me down. I liked some of the parts. Yeah, there were some good parts from G2, but not a ton, unfortunately. The same in every way, but in the micro basics. Cal, what are your plans for your channels after you finish your college university? I'm probably just gonna go semi-dormant. I'll probably post on occasion whenever I get the inkling to make something, but that really depends on exactly where I go. I don't really want to, because I think it's safe to say that I'll be at least briefly going back to my home with my parents after I graduate. But I'm not even sure I want to stay for the whole summer or anything, because I could just try and get a local job and just sort of keep living my menial existence, or I could try and push forward and see if I can get a career going. Maybe up in California or in Hollywood or something. That's loose ideas. I need to plan ahead for those things. Maybe but yeah, it's a little up in the air, and I'm gonna be going to be investigating things that I can potentially do as a job right out of college, but during this last semester. But for now, you still have me. I'm gonna try and post as consistently as I can. So yeah, thanks everyone for being here. Anyone want to send in some last final questions? Because we're gonna have dinner pretty soon, and I got a lot of other things to do tonight, unfortunately. But I wanted to share some time with you guys, build the second mana, and now I got them together. Yay! So yeah, I just want to. Now that I got them both, I'd love to answer some questions and such. Hooray! Um, any more questions? I guess I gotta wait for it to lag in. What's your favorite color? Red. Red is my favorite color. That's why I made Callan red. um, no, I'm sorry, Togeki. I wish I could stay forever. Have you had your mocks on display in a public area? That's a good question. Not really. Years ago, for like sort of a science little thing, my dad thought it would be a good idea that we breed Bionicle figures and do a demonstration on the gear functions of the original Bionicle stuff. And that was, so we had the Toho Hordika to demonstrate rack and pinion, and the other sets to demonstrate the other gear types. It was pretty great. It was a fun thing. But yeah, make them honest fight. Okay, well, alas, I don't have batteries, but I can make them uh, run into each other. I want to. I'm gonna make a. Who knows? Maybe I'll do like a vlog type thing on this second channel of just me playing with these stupid things. We'll see. Probably. I don't know. I'm still your friends, right? Yes, you are. I'm pretty sure I paid money. Oh, you did? Huh. I had a feeling you were, DNH. Uh, but I don't know. I'd have to look at that because I haven't gotten any money from Patreon as far as I know. What do you guys think of G2 Borok? Mana abuse. Sorry. Do you still mock semi-regularly? Not really. The last I did mock recently. I may have built that big Makuta mock this past fall. But as far as like, I don't know. I haven't been building as much. The last real thing I did as far as adjusting a figure was making this guy look the way he is. So yeah. What else is that's my high school put them on display. Cool. What do you guys think of YouTube Aura? Do you have any mocks that can't look down? Yeah, I do have. I do have mocks that can't look down. I'd say Jube can't really look down. I'd say this Tahu mock can barely look down. He can lean over though, so that helps. He can lean over, but he can't really look that far down past his chest. So rip. I'll go check that out and make sure you get it. Oh no, dude! It's okay, man. I don't know if the Patreon. The reason I don't think it ever went through is because I never set it up that way, and that's okay. I don't think. I think it's fine. I don't really. At this point, I unless I really consistently get like it's been a while since I've looked at it, so I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna really continue plans with the Patreon, but I'll get back to you on that potentially. But yeah, don't try and make sure I get money some way. If I do, I don't think the only reason I haven't is I think because I never did stuff with the Patreon because I wasn't thinking about it. Anyway, Tahu's proud chin syndrome, such a terrible thing. Would you go on a Bionicle cruise? I don't know what that means. If you meant like a boat cruise where it was like Bionicle themed, sure, why not? Chahu's chin reminds me of Robbie Rotten's. I do not know who Robbie Rotten is, but that's great. Robbie Rotten's. Yeah. Your G2 Borok was horrible, Apple. Yikes. We got some shade being thrown. Oh man. Hey, at least Tahu has a beard. We are number one. Sad face. Oh, you hurt Bonkle Apple Productions' feelings. Oh, it's Bonkle Apple Production. Productions. You can't make that easy to say, can you? All right. Well, I'm gonna sit here for just a couple more minutes. If you guys have any final words, if not, I think I'm gonna bow out. Because yeah, I got a busy night tonight. Yeah, you better be sad. Gosh, this is getting vicious. I don't know what to do. Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah. See, 2015 Liwa couldn't look down without looking inside his chest. Oh yeah, that's true. He got to see what's under his armor. Oh my gosh, we got some serious bullying going on. Unity, Destiny, y'all. Thanks, Toxic Personality Incorporated. G2 is better than G1. I'm not sure I disagree with. I disagree with that, Phil Barkley. But if that's your opinion, that's great. The way he pronounces my name, XT, ha ha ha. Bonkel Arpel Peredurtions. Apple Lives Matter. What happened when we were nice to each other? Alas, I guess that time is gone. And with that time being gone, I'm gonna say my time is gone. So thanks for sharing this time with me. If you guys have any ideas for what I should do during other live streams, feel free to mention in the comments. But do it when the comments. Oh no, Calvin prefers G2 confirmed. No, I don't. I prefer G1. All right. On that note, I'm gonna say goodbye. Love you guys. See ya, and I will be back. And I'll still, yeah, I have a video coming. I'll have a video coming at the end of the week. So look forward to that. See ya. Bye.